Hello, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. There will be, this might be in all of my videos and I just never noticed. There's going to be a shadow on this side of my face, and this side of my face is just very well lit, so I'm gonna kind of look like two different people. But that's just how life is sometimes. This will finally be my 5 4 3 2 1 update, and I will leave the playlist linked in the description box and at the end of the video in case you want to catch up, or just check out my intro where I go more in depth on how and why and who about this project. Long story short, this project was created by Elizabeth, who is Shiny Happy Pants on Instagram. She will also be linked. And this is a project where you pan something as 5 years old, 4 years old, all the way to 1 year old. And this is my 3rd year doing this. I always do lip products only, all with finish goals. And this time I'm doing 5 5-year-old products, 4 4-year-old products, and so on. So I'm just gonna get into the update because I don't have very long to film, as always. Sorry. Last update, I rolled out my 1-year-old item, which was my Makeup by Mario. It was like the plumping lip gloss stick things. Mine was in the shade Rosewood Glow, and I also feature that in my empties video, which hopefully is the last video that you saw, so you can check that one out if you want to see it. If I remember, I'll link it. My 2 2-year-old items are 2 of my LYS lip oils. These are the Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment Oils, and I have the shades Dark Chocolate and Cherry Chocolate. Chocolate Cherry. I literally always get that wrong. For some reason, I cannot make any progress lines. Well, for this one, which is Dark Chocolate, I just for some reason cannot get the air bubble out. So I can't make a new line marking. But also for this one, for some reason, it's like, I don't know if there's also like another air bubble in here that's hiding. But I can't make any progress on this one either. So they're currently both like pretty much at the same spots really. But I have been using both of these, like not a ton, but pretty regularly since last update. So I should have progress on them. But either way, yeah, they're still about like 2/3 of the way. Or 2/3 of the product still in here. And this one is Chocolate Cherry. This one is Dark Chocolate. These are my 3 3-year-old items. This one is a Dose of Colors lip gloss in collaboration with Orpha. I don't exactly know how to say her name, so I'm just saying Orpha. This is in the shade 143, and it's just a very light, I'm gonna put these down. It's a very light lip gloss on me, and especially as we're getting into summer and I'm starting to get a tan. So I'll give you a swatch of this as well. It might have a little bit of dark lip liner on it, but that's what it looks like. I'm wearing it now on top of a dark lip liner, which is how I always wear it. I combine it with like something like technically a dark lipstick because I'm wearing the lip liner all over my lips. I cannot speak today as usual. But yeah, I think this is the first time I've used this since last update, so not really any extra progress. Although for a few months now, I have had windowing and like what I call cracks throughout the product because like it doesn't completely coat the sides of the tube. Like you can see cracking all throughout the tube even when I don't like scrape the sides with the wand. So I don't think I'm super close to finishing this because I can still get plenty of product on the wand out, but I feel like basically all that's left is what's coating the sides. And once I finish that, like this doesn't settle, so I can't really see in there, but I think once I finish what's on the sides, this should be done. But I'm not really in a rush to finish it anyway since I am using it with that lip liner. Then I have these two, which are marked on in my panning notebook. This is the REM Beauty Slim, I don't know what this is called because the writing's too tiny, but this is their slim lipstick in the shade Cloudy. This is what that lipstick looks like. It's just a kind of like creamy satin lipstick, like neutral, medium neutral brown, like pretty much my perfect nude, neutral, like everyday lipstick, apart from my LYS Hot Chocolate, which this I feel like is a dupe for. And I'm actually, because I have poor judgment, I'm also panning this one at the exact same time. But anyway, this is how much I have left, and I'll show you the line marking in my notebook. This is where I am with this lipstick today. So this line right here, and then this line is where the packaging starts. Moving on, my first lip liner in this project is my LYS Speak Love Smooth Glide Lip Pencil in the shade Driven, which is kind of like a slightly warm pinky brown. That's what it looks like there. I swear this looks different in like different lighting. It looks like a completely different shade every time. This is how much product I have left. So I made that jump since last update, which is my biggest jump so far. So I'm very happy about that. Maybe this is where all my progress has gone, because I have been combining this with a lip gloss that's also in this project lately. This is what I was pairing with my Makeup by Mario lip gloss stick, and then when I finished it, I kind of wasn't using this, but I was like, I need to find another way to use this. So now I'm pairing it with this sort of pinky one, but I'll talk about this later. And now that I'm pairing it with that gloss, because they're kind of like the same depth, I'm just using this as like a base shade, like basically how I'm using the other lip liner today, just all over my lips, kind of as a lipstick. But before I was only using this as an actual lip liner because the lip gloss stick was way too light for my lips, so that's probably why I've gotten more use out of this, or I have more progress on it, even though I think I've used it less times than previously. My 4-year-old items are 2 more lip liners and then 2 chubby sticks from Revlon. So these chubby sticks, they have no progress, so I'm not even really going to show them to you other than the swatches, but these are the Revlon Kiss Bombs. This one is the shade Fresh Strawberry, which looks like that. I honestly don't know if I've used this at all in the past month. And then this one is the shade Berry Kiss, I think. Berry Burst. And it looks like this. I bought these, I always say this, I bought these when I was trying to look for a dupe for the Clinique Chubby Stick and Super Strawberry. And now I have 3 of them. I did actually use this one once this past month, but that clearly wasn't enough to make a progress line. Then I have these 2 brown lip liners. They're almost the exact same shade. The Charlotte Tilbury one, which is like the lip sheet in the shade Pillow Talk 3 Intense, I did not use at all because, again, I've just been using the other one. But I really need to start using this because this already has been like very dry and crumbly, and it's like loose in here if I shake it. And I know that Julie, who's Caboodles Jewels or Caboodle Jewels on YouTube, she's also panning a different shade of this exact lip liner, and hers is just crumbling and crumbling. So I need to, especially because this is 4 years old, I need to start using this. But for now, it has no progress because I've been using this one, the ABH lip liner in the shade Malt. So this one is the Charlotte Tilbury and this one is the ABH. They look almost the exact same. The only difference is the Charlotte Tilbury is just a hair darker, but they're basically the same thing. And yeah, that's what I have underneath that Dose of Colors lip gloss. But I feel like this gets darker and darker the longer I wear it because the lip gloss will start to fade, but this lip liner does not budge, so it just turns darker the longer I wear it. This is how much progress I've made since last update. Not that much, honestly. The month before, I made so much progress, and I guess I just stopped. I mean, considering I think I've only worn this one once since last update. Maybe I've worn it twice because I don't think I would have that much progress if I only use this once. But clearly I have not been using this too often, and that's because I always say this, but I have like 3 or 4 different types of neutral medium brown in this project alone. And lately I've just been like running late pretty much every day because I'm always so busy. So to save time, instead of doing that combination, I just put on my dark chocolate lip oil from LYS because this thing takes like 10 seconds and this takes like maybe a full minute and a half. I know that doesn't sound like much of a difference, but when you're running late, it is a big difference. Finally, on to my 5-year-old products, and all 5 of these are NYX Butter Glosses. I don't have one with me right now. I didn't even realize until I think maybe a few days ago that the warm brown shade, which is Caramel, just was not in my organizer or my purse, which means, and I hope it means, it's just rolling around in my car somewhere, like it fell out of my bag one day. So I don't have that with me right now. This is the pink gloss that I said I pair with that LYS lip liner, and this one is called Spiked Toffee. Again, it's just like a brownie pink. These are all shades of brown. Then this one is called Lava Cake. It's the darkest lip gloss I have in my entire collection. The way I get use on this, because like I said, I decluttered that lipstick from Dose of Colors that I replaced with this one. That one was a super light lipstick, and I was pairing it with this. Since then, I have started pairing it with a liquid lipstick that's in a different project, so that's how I get my use on this lip gloss, but I hardly ever wear that because I just feel like it only goes with specific things. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to use this more often, because I'm definitely not going to finish this year if I'm not using it like nearly every day. This one is called Brownie Drip. I don't think, oh my gosh, so much just came out just now, which means I still have a lot of product in here. This one, Brownie Drip, is like a red tone brown. I love this shade, but I did not use it once this past month because, again, I feel like I don't have a lot of stuff that goes with it, so I tend to neglect it, unfortunately. And then finally, this like just true brown, again, another mid-tone neutral brown. Fudge Me is just like my everyday shade. This is the other one that I keep in my purse, and I did say last time that I was like either gonna have the stopper out of this one or a Caramel or both by this update, but clearly Caramel is not with me right now, so I can't do that. And then this one I was going to take the stopper out of right before this update, but I am going out of town today actually, and I want this to be able to reapply for, sorry, my voice just broke a little bit. I want to be able to reapply something similar to what I have on my lips now. So I'm gonna bring this in my bag, and if I took the stopper out, it would just create a mess because these leak once you take the stopper out. Even if you have them just like standing up like this, it just leaks out of the cap. So I'm not gonna do that just yet, but once I get back, I will take the stopper out because it is getting really difficult to get product out of this. But that being said, that is the final item in my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think I'm trying to make predictions for next time, but honestly, like, I want to say that next time I will have this finished, or I'll at least be close to finishing this, but who knows, to be honest. Like, every day is just a wild adventure, usually not for the better, so I can never plan anything in my life, including my makeup. But because my goal is to finish all of these, I really need to get another empty in this project, because I feel like almost all of these are long haul items, but I can't be dragging my feet because I'm gonna get to like the last 2 months of the year and still have everything in this project and start panicking. So I will just see you in my next video, and until then, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.